trip to Nacapule. In this video, we're going to show you the beauty of the local park Sonora has. We need to be aware of the species that are found in places such as el Cañón de Nacapule and Estero del Soldado. They are unique places that have scenic beauty and biodiversity. They are characterized as a semi-tropical ecosystem that is full of palms, freshwater runoff, and reproduction of unique species to the area. Nacapule has a semi-tropical ecosystem. It is besides a desert in which its temperature varies from -5 degrees Celsius according to its surroundings. It has around 120 species of vertebrates. The animal species are represented mostly by reptiles, mammals, and birds. Birds are the biggest species because in the canyon they find an excellent refuge, conditions that makes better their reproduction and easier development. A big group of reptiles that live there are considered threatened. The site has two species in danger of extinction, the Curacao-nosed bat and the Chichimoco chipmunk. The Nacapule Canyon is privately owned, and their owners, with the support of various government agencies such as Comisión Nacional de Áreas Naturales Protegidas and Comisión de Ecología y Desarrollo Sustentable del Estado de Sonora, have the site in development as an ecotourism project of adventure and exploration. The ridge has 285 plant species. Some plants, confirming its wide diversity of some uncommon species in the region, include Palma del Taco and Palma de Abanico. To maintain the beauty in El Cañón de Nacapule, they established certain rules. First one is not to leave trash on the ground. The second one is not to hurt plants and animals. You cannot take stones, animals, or insects, even if they're dead or alive, with you. No fire, food, smoking, nor alcoholic drinks are allowed in El Cañón de Nacapule. El Cañón de Nacapule has a big biodiversity. Here are some examples of some animals that live here. The black widow, are notorious for their bloodthirsty courtship. Black widow spiders are identified by the color markings on their back bodies. The great blue heron that you can see in this picture is a large wading bird in the heron family, common near the shores of open water and in wetlands over most of North America and Central America, as well as the Caribbean islands and the Galapagos Islands. Another animal that lives here is the monarch butterfly. Massive migrations of monarch butterflies along the Californian-Mexico coast can take these airborne insects over 3,000 miles. The wild pig is another animal that lives here. It is the wild ancestor of the domestic pig. Wild pigs are native across most of northern and central Europe. Populations have also been artificially introduced in some parts of the world, such as in America and Australia. Last but not least are the Gila monsters. They are threatened in their natural environment. These are the greatest land lizards in the United States and in the Sonoran deserts. Another beautiful local park is el Estero del Soldado. It is a coastal lagoon with permanent communication with the sea. Its climate is dry and a very hot type, with a high average of natural rainfall. The swamp is an aquatic ecosystem. Most of this time, it is flooded with saturated of sweet, marine, or salt water. It has an aquatic and subaquatic vegetation, such as algae and marine pastures. The swamp includes a surface of more than 20 hectares. It has a vegetable tree-shaped community. Its trees have an average height of between 2 and 5 meters. It is named the swamp since the most abundant communities of plants live there. El Estero del Soldado has thorny bushes. that is another emblematic ecosystem of the Sonorense Desert. El Estero del Soldado is observed along the coastal plain forming associations of mesquites, huizaches, and cactus. Some of the animals you can find here are the shrimp, clams, crabs, and fish. A very important thing that makes El Estero del Soldado really beautiful is that it is very ecological. It has an ecological house. This house uses solar panels so it can function. One of the activities you can do here in El Estero Soldado is use the kayak. This activity is really fun because you can see the biodiversity that surrounds the place. These two places are very important in Sonora because they have many plants and animals that do not exist in other Sonoran regions. In these places, they let them be free. Tourists love to come to these places because they can see many species that they haven't seen in their life. We recommend you to visit El Estero Soldado and Nacapule in October. In this time of the year, the weather isn't very hot nor very cold. You can have fun in these places by following their established rules. The rules are made to protect their biodiversity of animals and plants. These places are really unique, thanks to their natural beauty and species. We hope you visit them soon, and you to be more aware of your local park sites.